to do nothing. Hey, yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy FRE, $H Fresh, like the Flyboy Way. That's THEFLYBOYWAY. Don't ask why. Just check out the channel. Man, we had a long day yesterday, yo. Y'all see all the stuff that we did, all the different places we checked out here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Bruh, your boy gotta get some sleep when I get back to Jersey, man. And then we right back on the plane 5 o'clock in the morning on Friday, y'all. I'm going to Chicago. Next time I think I go to 2 different places that's close, I'm just gonna fly from one place to the other place. But I had booked my flight, I guess at a different time, so it was just different. But we are here at Kountry Kitchen, soul food place. I told y'all I'll try to find a soul food place here in Indianapolis before I leave. And the craziest thing is that now they keep switching this plane time, man. Let me look again. My departure now is at 3:32, so I got a little more time now. We can go to the airport, we'll chill, because I already checked out the Airbnb. There's nothing really. I might shoot the drone from here since I got some time. I might do the drone from here to get another sight of the drone. But yeah, man, it's that's crazy. Cause I was supposed to leave at like 2 something. Let me look at Spirit again. Shout out to Spirit once again. But shoot, if I could switch the flight from here to Chicago, I'd just book an extra day, a day at the Airbnb in Chicago instead of going back. No, I can't. I gotta get my clothes. So yeah, I gotta go back to Jersey. I don't feel like buying new clothes because they don't have what I want. But I'm gonna check you guys out in a minute. Right now, I'm just checking the flight status and all that stuff, and then I'll get to y'all. Your comments and stuff. I just want to check this flight status, make sure everything is copacetic. But aside from that, again, I had a decent time here, especially since it was like a Wednesday, so a lot of places wasn't open. The one thing I will say about Indianapolis and Indiana is, the places are so far from each other outside of just like going to like downtown area. Like to drive to the line dancing place that we went to was like 30 minutes, like 30 something minutes, like through mad highways and stuff, and it was still in Indianapolis. And then to go back downtown was another like 25 minutes, and then to come here was another 10 minutes. It's like it's all just by driving, but price wise it's not really costly. I tell you that much. Price wise it's not really costly. Alright, so it looks like we're leaving like an hour later than we were supposed to be leaving from Indianapolis to Newark, so I'm guessing it might be some kind of weather thing. But again, it's only 2 hours in. I'm still gonna get to the airport. After this, I'll because I have some time, I'll shoot some drone from here to add to the drone footage. But I definitely don't. I don't think that I'm going to go any other places. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Here you go. And then any condiments, hot sauce, ketchup, mustard, tartar sauce?
No, ma'am.
All right, enjoy.
Thanks. Yeah, so I definitely don't think I'm going to go other places because I have a little extra time. Because I've seen it before where they changed the airplane time. Oh, at least the Spirit. They changed the airplane time to later time, and then they leave like early or something like that because the airplane is there. So I'm gonna show you the food real quick, and then I'm gonna get y'all comments and stuff. Cause yeah, smacking. Look at this big plate. Now these macaroni and cheese look way better than the other macaroni and cheese. I mean, the other one was good at Tolitos, whatever it was, but this right here, this look like from the soul, y'all. This is what I'm talking about, yeah. Catfish, little glaze on the cornbread, mac and cheese, collard greens. Definitely want to eat some of these so I get a little bit more healthier because I'm gonna need all this energy to get to Jersey. Gotta go pick up the rent and then go to Chicago and then do the creative thing there and then come back and go to Rhode Island and come back and then do one in New York and then come back and then hopefully I'll round it out in Atlanta, y'all. That's the plan. I got the Arnold, well, the Uptown. They call it Arnold Palmer here, but it's the Uptown. So again, so hopefully we you know we it smells so good, y'all. Is it the world tour, your girls tour? Let me get to your comments. Give me a second. And get some time to join the room and stuff. So I guess I could do some drone footage. Let's see. Let me see our comments. Let me go to here to see our comments. Let me see. Hey, who's even up this early? It's a Wednesday. What's going on, y'all? Oh wow, y'all here already. All right. Buck Travel, what up, man? He said, salute, fly boy. There's videos of China exposing European luxury brands like Gucci, Louis V, Chanel, and being media made in China. We called it 3 years ago. You were right. Back when the people making fun of you. Again, everything with time changes, but I don't blame them because honestly, the brand washing, the brand brainwashing is just indicative of what happens in school. Like school brainwashing, the people feel as though they have to, grow up, work a 9 to 5, get a wife, get a picket fence, and they never really get to see any other options, so they're stuck on that option. It's similar with the brand brainwashing. Like even with all this stuff coming out, you're gonna have a whole bunch of people that says it's fake, it's not true, it's propaganda, it's something that China's trying to do, rather than it just being logical. Because where else can you get a profit from? Where else can you get a profit from something that they're made in the United States? There's no way to get that profit because the economic wise, there's no way to get a profit because the cost of producing it in the United States is more expensive. The cost of producing it in Italy is more expensive. So they wouldn't make enough profit margin to be able to even make money off of that, especially with the tariffs. So and even before the tariffs, it just wouldn't make enough profit margin. So, but I don't think it's going to change. Because again, some people rather be stuck in their ways than to change what is clear to be more factual based. So you just gotta understand. But giving them the option, to me, giving people the option, that's what I do. I don't tell people what to do. I don't tell people to go buy this and to go do that. I say I do it. And if you want to do it, this is how you can do it. Because at the end of the day, a person who's not financially educated and doesn't want to get financially educated is going to make an excuse for every reason why they're in their predicament. That's just how it is, life. Oh, it's just smacking, y'all. Jay, what up, Jay? This is I'm in India for a couple more hours, Jay. Oh, this is season. I don't even need any sauce on this one. But it's good. I'm in India for a couple more hours, y'all. Supposed to be less, but they just added an hour to my flight, so I get back to Jersey around like 5:30, 6 o'clock. I gotta edit the video fast because I want to drop the indie video on Friday, and then I go to Chicago on Friday, and I want to get the content there, and I'll drop that on Monday because I wanted to be close and clean, because then I don't want to get backed up. Hopefully y'all guys can still hear me. The Wi-Fi should be super dope because of the fact that it's on their Wi-Fi and the Wi-Fi is good. Real quick, I'll show you briefly around so you guys can see where I'm at. Let me see. Nice environment. They got the good music, the old school soul music in the background. The pictures you guys can't see it. Maybe I'll zoom in because on this camera I can zoom in a little bit more. You can see it's like the pictures is like just like the owners and different, I guess, celebrities or stars and stuff like that. Yeah, again, the place is called Kountry Kitchen, SoulFood place. So again, whenever I travel around the world, I try to, or at least around the United States, I try to find places like this where I can like vibe out, because surprisingly, they have, if you ever been to Medellin, Colombia, they got this Sweet Georgia Cafe there too. So they have it around the world as well, because soul food is what you grow up, well, what I grew up on. So It's good. It's really good. Let me shout you guys out. Give me a second. Buck Travel says, now those people looking stupid, spending 10 times the cost for $40 make. I want to get to that comment, Buck Travels, but let me shout some people out. Yo, Kirby, what up, Kirby? Mentuition in the building. What it do? Hey, Slanger, the truth Slanger. What's going on? I'll get the rest of the comments later. Again, Buck Travel says, now those people are looking stupid. Here's the thing. Trick. The definition of a trick. Fooling, or it's not the Webster. This is my definition based on what I read. The definition of tricking is trying to fool someone into believing something that is not true. When a person is fooled into believing something that's not true, they're a trick. Kind of like, for some people would say, if you give a girl your all, or you give a woman your all, and she doesn't give you anything in return, there's no reciprocation of what you give her, then you're a trick because you're not getting what you get in return. Well, I say, well, that's the same thing as far as when a company tricks you into believing that this pork is worth $1 million because somebody else said they would buy it for $1 million. That would make you a trick. So again, I was never the type to base my value on what everybody else would pay, but to me, base the value on the use of the product that I'm purchasing. And I just never seen it, but it doesn't make anybody worse or better. But dang, some people don't mind me tricks. Let me check comments. No disrespect, looks like you got a good shape. Pause. Hey, yo. Why you in Indy? Indy is boring coming from the East Coast. Well, I have, there was a YouTube event here, and
Good. You need
yes,
anything?
man. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Hot sauce.
It tastes good. It's really seasoned right, so I don't mean that. No sauce. This is good. Hold up. Again, this year I'm not going a lot of international places. You know, last year I went to Colombia like 6 times, different places in Colombia. I went to Ghana for 2 weeks. I went to Washington, D.C. But this year, I'm focusing on doing a lot of YouTube events around the United States and linking up and meeting people from different backgrounds, different areas. And of course I do YouTube events in New Jersey and New York all the time because I'm right there. But the more you venture out, the more people you meet, the more your brand grows, the more your knowledge of content grows. And I felt like Indiana was one of them places, Indianapolis was one of the places where I wouldn't normally see people with this culture here. I mean, of course, you're gonna see you don't have a little bit of what we have back in Jersey, but so I met a lot of people who just different lifestyles. And you get to listen to them, you get to learn, you get to if they ask you for advice, give them advice, and that's why I'm here in Indiana, y'all. But it was a one-day thing. It was a one-day thing, so. But of course, I couldn't just come for that. So, I went out and did things last night too. So. Hey, Daniel, what's going on, man?
Just seeing how everything's tasting. You okay?
Yes,
Everything good?
Everything good. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Big Mike, what up, man? Flyboy, what's your thoughts on Austin Holloman finding his happiness in Kenya and Africa? Do you plan on going to Kenya? Kenya wasn't one on my map. I mean, maybe when I retire, it does seem someplace I would be interested in. I'll tell people all the time, a lot of people get upset at people because their way doesn't align with the way that you should live. and they say that this person is doing stuff wrong, or this person is a bad example because they're living a way that's not like yours. If that young brother wants to live in Kenya, he wants to do that, you just gotta let him be, let him enjoy his life. And maybe he's showing somebody who may not agree with what you think and agrees what he thinks that want to live there. For me, that's not a thing for me. You know, my daughter is Ghanaian. Her mother's Ghanaian. So when I went to Ghana, you know, I still have a linkage where, because my daughter is Ghanaian, I can get a Ghanaian citizenship, buy property there, have there. But you know, my daughter, she's black too, so she's here. So she don't really want to live there as of right now. She's going to go there for school for a while. But again, it's different strokes for different folks, and a lot of people, they believe there's some ultimate right way to live, and whenever you don't live that ultimate right way, you're doing something wrong, you're doing something bad. And I guess, you know, unfortunately, there's more people that think that way than not. Let me see. Oh, Sha City, what up, man? What you going to check out in the Sha? Bruh, I am trying to do as much research as I can about Chicago before I go, because it's one of them places that you can make a misstep and things can go sour. I wanted to rent a car. I'm not renting a car. I'm just going to take an Uber. But I think in Indianapolis, I was able to go so many different places. That's why I do what I do. Chicago, I'm gonna have to do some more digging, y'all. But plan to go to clubs. I got the YouTube event in Chicago. I plan to link up with the creators there. A lot of times the issue be that the creators that are dedicated to do things like go to YouTube events, they don't normally be like the type of person I am, who you'll see me in the wild areas. You'll see me doing stuff that, if you know, you know. You know what I mean? And sometimes when I ask them about stuff, it'd be like they don't really know, like no. It's like you get the Google answer. You don't get like the urban, here's the come to this place, go to this place answer. You get the Google answer that you can pretty much get from just Googling it. So that's what I try not to expect too much. But when I go to Chicago, maybe I will get that. Maybe I will get that, y'all. I don't know. I'll see. You know, I never make any expectations, because when you make expectations, you get disappointed. But I do plan to show more than just a YouTube event when I go to Chicago. I plan on doing the same thing I did here in Indianapolis, but it's on a Friday, so it's going to be a lot more. I expect. I have no expectations, but it should be a lot more lively because it's a Friday versus a Wednesday. Dizzy, what up, man? Collard greens are the best. It's healthy. It tastes good if it's seasoning right. They taste good. So, Doc Brown, what up, man? How much would you charge to go on an adventure with me? I don't do tours. I don't take people along with me, but I tell people all the time where I'm going, and I tell them like how long I'm staying, because I want people to know that, hey, if you're in town when I'm in town, and we got this opportunity to link, we can link as long as you're a cool person, you're respectable, you respect yourself and respect everything around you. We could chill, we can go places, and things like that. But I don't really like say, yo, we're gonna both go here, you'll stay here, I'll stay here. I don't normally do that. But if you see my channel, there's no other creator, at least in this community, that in most communities actually, that has collaborated with as many creators on a one-on-one basis without having like a big company behind them. Yeah, like, so you'll see me with people that just might be subscribers, and I just so happen to run into them, and then they may come on the next trip. It's not like we plan it out. It's just that I tell them when I go on my channel, and they be like, yo, I'm going. All right, you link up. So that's pretty much. I appreciate that, Kirby. Danny, what up, man? I don't know. I missed those two. What do you mean like that part? What's going on, Thug? Yeah, definitely, Thug. Again, I think I would have enjoyed myself more if I came here on the weekend. Definitely know I would have enjoyed myself more. But I still had a great time. I had a great time. I got a lot of content too. A lot of content. Hey, Rick James, what up, man? What do you do? Let me see. Big Watts, what up, man? Chicago got some of the prettiest BBWs in the world. Chicago women that slept on. No, I actually got a friend. You're right. He's actually right. My fault. I do feel like Big Watts is right because I met a woman in a thicker woman in Houston when I was in Houston, and she was like, "Yo, I'm from Chicago. Whenever you come to Chicago, just hit me up." I hit her up, but she got a boyfriend now. She'll still come out, but I don't like the imagery. If she got a boyfriend, we can't go. I can't have her on camera. So then it ruins my first experience in Chicago if I got to worry about what I can and can't film. So, and shout out to Kia. I just met a content creator from Chicago who didn't sign up for the Chicago event, but she lives in Chicago. She was here in Indianapolis for the YouTube event. So hopefully when I get there, we can at least like go to one restaurant and collab or something like that, or she can tell me some places, because that's what I try to do when I go places. Like I try to link up with the people that know the area, especially for the first time. If it's not the first time, it's different. But for the first time, I try to link up with the people in the area so that when I tell the story from my perspective of the city I go to, it's full with perspectives of the people who lived there, rather than just my perspective. So, Capricorn Way, what up, man? Yeah. And Capricorn Way, you you live. I know you live in Indiana, Capricorn. I told you earlier. I was here for a YouTube event. It's a one day thing. Hey, show enough. What up, man? What's going on, show enough? Brooklyn GQ, Brooklyn GQ, Brooklyn GQ. What it is? What it do? Who's smacking, huh?
We got a wing meal.
Hey, LAE, large amount. I wanted to go to Gary, Indiana because of the Michael Jackson house. I wanted to get that on drone, but the issue was when I kept looking it up, it kept saying that the only thing that about when you're able to get there is by bus, which is 3 hours. I didn't have 3 hours to get there, an hour to stay, an hour and 3 hours to come back. Then somebody said it was a train, but by that time it was like 6 o'clock. I would have missed the YouTube event, which I came here for, so I couldn't do that. Or I would have had to go at nighttime, which wouldn't have been the best because I would either had to stay down there, or I would have had to get an Airbnb, or I just did, or I had to go first thing in the morning, which definitely wasn't happening. Yeah, I didn't get to go to Gary. You know what I mean? But who knows? I got here early. We should start to pack.
You still doing okay?
The drones I would recommend for me is a lot of people get the DJI Mini, but the reason why I don't like the DJI Mini is because if you get the DJI Mini in the wind, like any small chain of wind can blow your drone away, and even though it has a return to home function, if you're too high, it won't let you fly, and you can't go that far, and you can't go that high up actually. So I would recommend the DJI Maverick Air 2 or better. It's a little more heavier, but it's still compact, and you can use it to go to, I think, like a mile away before it starts like losing reception. And as you've seen on my drone videos, it's super fun to fly. You can fly in sport, or you can fly in cinematic. Just depends what you want. A little more pricey, but worth every penny. Well, if you're a creator. If you're doing it for fun, yeah, you can get the mini, but if you really want to create some magic, you can't beat the DJI Maverick Air 2. Big Mike says, Flyboy, you are a, I can't say that right now, I don't know my surroundings. I don't want to, I can't, I don't want to say that. You are an M off a FedEx job. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Off of real estate, y'all. However, the FedEx did help me get the real estate, so maybe you can say that, but off of real estate. You flying drones? I'm getting my part 107 nicest. Yo, I feel you, man, but unfortunately, I can't break the street out of me, and I'm not going to get no license for no drone. So I just bought the drone and started flying it. Catch me if you want to. Nah, I'm not jinx it. Hold up. I'm not jinx that. Like, I'm not getting no license for no drone. Sometimes you gotta check in on the drone, on the actual drone thing, or it won't let you fly. But other than that, when it comes to flying drones, I always say it's better to ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. Because as soon as you ask for permission to film places and they tell you no, then you don't get no content. But if they tell you no, or you bring it down while you're flying it already, at least you got a little something. That's what happened when I was in Accra. When I was in Accra, Ghana, I was at Independence Square in Accra, and it was like, yo, they didn't see me take off from where I took off. And then when I was bringing it back down, they seen it, and they was like, yo, you got a permit, you got this, trying to get some money. I was like, don't worry about it. I put it back in my bag and just dipped off. But I had been flying for 6 minutes at the time, so. You know what I mean? So it was like, hey. They watch this. While you're in the Midwest, you gotta try out colorful burgers, bro. It's like Chick-fil-A. I mean, I had something called Hardee's this morning. I mean, nothing special. It's like a fast food joint. What up? But I try to try out local restaurants when I go places versus the franchises, simply because the local places are more indicative of the culture of the city that you go to or the state that you go to. So, like, if I tell you I got some Jollibees, you're not automatically gonna think I know what it's like to be in the Philippines. But if I tell you I got some country kitchen, soul food, oh, he been to Indiana, he been to Indianapolis, he knows some of the stuff people eat here. So yeah, we're a little different. That's why I try not to do the franchises as much. I will say this though. Indiana is like top 3 in nicest and most known, most special, most city knowing Uber drivers. I've been in a lot of cities around the world. Most knowledgeable. Indiana has some of the nicest and most knowledgeable drivers towards the city that I've ever met. Well, I asked them questions, they knew the questions right away. Boom, boom, go here, go here. One Uber driver said that, shout out to, I forgot his name. Mind you. So I went to, hold up. As y'all know, I went to the line, I went to 8 Second Saloon last night, right? Which was like a cowboy line dancing, bull riding place, right? But when I went there, it was like 4 black people there. So I was like, that's cool. 3 of them left at the same time, right? Mine was like, it stays open to 3, like 1 o'clock, like 3 of them left. And there's 1 more left. I said, I'm still here because I'm not going to be the last black guy in a place like this. This place is way far out. So then I called the Uber when I seen the last guy. And when the Uber came, the black guy with dreads from Florida had moved here 4 years ago. And he was telling me about where all the spots are at, but everything was closed. So he's like, you know what might be open is downtown. So he drove, like, I booked the Uber to go downtown. We got changed because originally I was going back to the Airbnb, but I booked the Uber to go downtown. And he took me downtown and everything was closed, but he had said everything was going to be open. So I was like, all right, sorry, I catch another Uber. He's like, no, don't worry about it. So he canceled his next ride, and then he just drove me back to the Airbnb for free. Like, because he said, nah, it's my fault because you had already gone back to your Airbnb and I told you this was open and you switched it. So like I said, like, I don't know any other Ubers that's gonna say, you know what, I'm just gonna drive you, don't worry about paying me nothing. I'm just gonna drive you to the thing. So we sat there, we talked about everything, and yeah, they just I just haven't had experiences like that in Uber and the knowledgeableness about things. So yeah, that's what I would say about Indiana when it comes to Uber drivers. Let me see. Need some hot sauce and so here's the thing. Normally I would get like hot sauce and ketchup, or I would get like tartar sauce. But occasionally, like when the food is like really, like when the fish is seasoned like really good, I want to taste the seasoning. I want to taste the cooking, and a lot of times the ketchup overdoes that, or the hot sauce. It takes away from the flavor. Like sometimes you just want the ketchup and hot sauce. Sometimes it takes away from the dedication of how they cook. Like, let me see if I can see it. Hold up. It takes away from the dedication of how they cook season the food when you add like sauces. Like, I don't know if y'all can see how the batter is. You can kind of see like the seasoning actually on it. Like, so I'd rather just eat it plain and get the full taste versus overdoing it with the hot sauce and ketchup on this one. Doug said, not Hardee's, go to Longs for pause. For the yeast and cake donuts. Tonight, Jazz Kitchen and salsa if you can't. I actually drove past Jazz Kitchen. I also drove past Vogue. Both of them was closed last night. But now I'm about a couple of hours away from my flight back to Jersey. So I would have stayed another day if I'd have thought about it and just left from here to go to Chicago. But it is what it is. Yeah. Hey, we got a lot of people here. Yeah, this is y'all. I kind of want to save some of this fish. To take back with me, y'all. It's really good. I kind of want to save some of this fish to take back with me. I don't know. Because this is back. I'm not going to eat now, but I probably won't because I don't have really too much to take else. Everything else is going to be gone. Hey Mario, what up, man? I know Chicago, Illinois is gonna be live. I'm not even staying in Chicago. Well, I guess
You have another one?
when I asked the other guy on live the other day where I was staying at, he said it's like the good part, but it's called Oak Park. But it's not like downtown Chicago. I must have been my sheet. I wanted to stay downtown Chicago, but I really wanted the Airbnb experience more than the hotel. And also, when it comes to flying the drone, it's better to fly in the areas where, like, there's trees and stuff. You can see more land rather than the buildings where you got to kind of worry about a lot of stuff. But I'm hoping Chicago, Illinois is good. I really want to. I feel better now because I could link up with old girl I met at the event. But I'd really rather link up with the old girl I met in Houston. But it'd be waste. It'd be a waste because I can't film anything and she got a boyfriend.
And then I can follow back up with you. But I really appreciate all your help. Everything you did. I think that's going to work. If it doesn't, can I email you back?
Imagine, bro. Is it nearby suburb? Okay.
Your personal email?
Yeah, somebody said somebody was in the lobby yesterday from Southside. Yeah, that's the name of Oak Park. Which I know I ain't trying to go nowhere to just be like, oh, I'm down here. So unless yeah, I can't. I don't know.
Thank you so much.
Unless it's a one day event, I don't know. It's got to be something big enough, Paul, to like convince me to want to go to South Side
It is.
or West Side,
Totally understand. Go to a lot.
Chicago. So I'll probably just stay downtown.
Thank you very much.
They said the Airbnb owner said there's some kind of train that goes from Oak Park straight downtown Chicago. But the Ubers are only like 22 minutes away, so I ain't gonna sweat it that much. Northside Roger Park. What's the area? What's like? What it consists of? Is it like more of us, or is it more like upper class, or no, more like you know what I mean? The green line, yes, conglomerate, yes. But wait, conglomerate. Is the green line like legit, or is it like one of them BS trains? Like it's like a legit train that gets you like New York, New Jersey train, or is it like one of them like subway cars that go outside? Mixed. Oh, your area is mixed. And Indiana's definitely been cool. Good deeds. The energy's been amazing. Nah, ain't not nothing now. But y'all seen the waitress that was like hand over heel throwing herself. But I never got around to her because I think she lived with her man too. It's just crazy, son. She's like, yo, not this week, next week. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm only here for a day. So it is what it is. Go to O Block. Come on, bro. Why? Why? Okay. The weekend be lit downtown? Again, I try not to believe everything I believe it. I try not to judge a city that I go to based on what I see on the news, because you know how news makes the worst part stick out. But Chicago, one of them cities I want to do a little more research. just a little more research. Now downtown, I feel like downtown, it's got to have some borderline or something. But you start naming other parts like the North Side and South Side. I'm like, I can miss that one. I can tell me. Somebody else can tell me about it. I watch it on TV. I watch it on YouTube like you guys. Weekends be lit downtown. It's decent. It will get you to the Loop from Oak Park, but after 6:30, Ubers only. Oh, downtown Indianapolis. Oh, okay. Yeah. I feel like you could be downtown Indianapolis at any time. When I was walking out there during the day, I was like, yeah, this setup is just, cop cars, everything. The type of people that's down there. There's a lot of in my opinion. There's a lot of addicts. There's a lot of addicts here. Reminds me like old school Newark, downtown Newark. Oh, you say, but after 6 Ubers only. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But wait, no, not really. Well, yeah, I guess. Mario said it's a mixed city. At the same time, it's segregated by neighborhoods. No, but here's the thing. All right, Mario. I hear what you're saying, but like Indianapolis here has a mixed city. From what I've seen, but it's like mixed upper class, right? In the places I've been, like the east side of Indianapolis, it's like a mixed upper class. But they also told me that there's a mixed South Indianapolis, and it's more like white trash and like ghetto stuff. So mixed don't technically mean like it's a. This is what I'm hearing from the Uber drivers. Mixed don't technically mean it's going to be a better area. So I need you to break down more like, is the mixed area where people got money, or a mixed area where people got sense, or is it old school North New Jersey, South Side Chicago? I mean, you gotta let me know, man, because I ain't trying to take no, you know what I mean? That's crazy. The only thing about Indianapolis, I feel like, in my opinion, I remember I only been here one day. In my opinion, I feel like in Indianapolis, it's one of them places that you settle down. You have the family with the white picket fence, because I could see it getting boring as hell here, bro. I could see it getting boring as hell here, and there's nothing surrounding within a decent amount of time, like an hour, where you can like really go to like in New Jersey. If New Jersey closed down, I can go to New York. If New Jersey closed down, I can go to Philly. If New Jersey closed down, I can go so many places around. Here, not so much. Might take 30. I told you, it took me 30 minutes to get to the 8-second saloon, and that was in the same city. So like, yeah, I don't know, y'all. But again, I think that permits more less cheating, more people to just be in families and sit with their families all day, which is cool. I think that's good too. But yeah, it's not. I don't know. I don't live like that. I don't live like that. Mixed race, but at least old money is walking distance. Okay. Okay, so I could vibe with working class, of course, and I could vibe with old money. So that might be alright. Like you guys know, I'm doing these walk with me videos too, these walk 4K videos, so I can walk in a lot of places as well. Thug, what up, man? NAP has gotten worse when it comes to addicts, but the government about to outlaw homeless. Yo, how you gonna outlaw homelessness? It's definitely a fun place, research, restaurants for sure. Yeah. I had to ask like 4 people why they call it Nap Town. I had to ask like 4 people because I didn't understand it. And shout out to Kings and Dreams. He actually sent me the Google definition. Cause I was like, wait, okay, Indianapolis. Okay, I get it. Wow, but I get it. Yeah, it was a lot. I mean, all right. So here's the thing. I didn't see a lot of homelessness here, but I saw a lot of things. A lot of things. Not like LA. Now, LA a little different. LA, you could have like a more expensive store right next to it, and then as soon as I drive around the corner, you see a beach encampment of people living on the street. That wasn't like that in Indianapolis. Indianapolis looks pretty clean, but there's a lot of things. Somebody making some money out here. YouTube, don't make me. Somebody making some money out here. That's all I'm gonna say. Ain't no slow up of money here.
Want a refill?
Oh, no, I'm sure. Thank you. Oh man, I don't even take no pictures of it, y'all. Hold on a second, give me a second.
And she always think.
I was supposed to do this like when I first got here, but I was so hungry, man.
That's what my
I'm coming back in. All right.
I was like, you going out there? She was like, nah.
Hey, G.I., what's going on, man? What's going on, G.I.? My fault. Naptown's an affordable place to live. Another thing about Naptown locations, we are less than 2 hours flight from New York and D.C., Chicago, Cincinnati, Nashville. Okay, now, yes, flight-wise, 2 hours was nothing. Because if I drive to the shores from North Jersey, it's gonna be almost 2 hours, a little bit more. So the flight-wise, the flight-wise, if I'm going in the States, it's probably going to be a great price. If I'm going internationally, I'm definitely going to have to connect to another major city, which is going to be an issue. But I think as flight-wise, like I didn't even know how far it was. Like when I seen it on the YouTube list of places of creative events, I just looked and said, all right, where is it at? So I started Googling. Like they had one in Kansas, they had one in like Arkansas, they had one in a couple places. And I wanted to Google exactly where it was in location to New Jersey. And everything was like 2 hours. And the flight wasn't even really 2 hours. It was like an hour and like 45 minutes. Chicago the same way. But I just didn't know that Chicago and Indianapolis was that close. So yeah. Definitely I think if you I don't know, man. If you like going to like middle town, yeah. But if you want to go like to Miami, if you want to go to LA, if you want to go to Houston, they might have some direct flights, but I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Doug. Like, but the one thing everybody tells me here is that the cost of living is low. For like what you can in something like Seattle or Oakland that could cost like $1 million, like $200,000 here. And I don't know if they just started doing this or if they've been doing this in Indianapolis, but multifamily housing, like Jersey, we're riddled with multifamily housing. But not everybody has duplexes, triplexes, and quads. So, like, not like most places outside of like the city area don't do that. So when you see something like in Middle America that you can see a lot of duplexes on one street, like the place that I'm staying at, it's called a quad. You're like, oh snap, you can still get that for $200. It's not bad. So, and everyone keeps saying that Indianapolis is building up. It's still it's not New York, it's not Newark, it's not like a major metropolitan city big thing, but it's still building up. But for me, there's too middle America for me. I need to be on the coast somewhere. Miami, New Jersey. So we about to get out of here soon, y'all. We've been here for like 17 minutes. Maybe 20 minutes. A lot of drone for a little bit, and then catch his Uber back to the airport, just to make sure they don't switch no flight times and stuff like that.
I don't know. Dad told me last night.
So if you got any questions, you got like 5 minutes before we get out of here. Snacking. He said, yeah, we got some good parts, but the lower parts were false. Where they film, Chicago, where they filmed Dark Knight, on your area? They filmed some parts in like New York too, I think. Or was it The Joker? I'm not sure which one it was. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I missed anybody's comment because I was moving. Let's see. All right, we got it. Yeah, but again, like that's why I wasn't like trying like to really like make a move because it was a lot of. I mean, surprisingly, there was a lot of attractive women that just created me, and again, I didn't want to even try nothing because I know I'm not. I don't say no, I'm not. I never say never. I don't know when I will ever return to Indianapolis, but I would never say never. And I would. It would have to be me flying a girl out from Indianapolis to my place in Miami, and I'm not really doing that either. So you know, I didn't want to like push. That's why I didn't try the waitress, because I didn't want to push nothing, y'all. I didn't want to push nothing. I can enjoy going one day without knocking something down, and yeah, it was really cool. So it was really cool. It was really cool. I wish I do. It would have been nice. I say wish. It would have been nice to really get to see Maryland Street and at nighttime. Where Maryland Street is downtown area where the Link's at nighttime on a weekend. Because I feel like the way things are set up with bars on one side and bars on the other side, different type of club, live venues, and comedy club, all in one thing. I think it could have been something that really would have been dope to capture and share with you guys. But y'all come in, that's for the weekend, bro. Oh man, I'm upset that I'm also not upset. I'm disappointed that I missed the Detroit creative event because I wasn't paying attention to my emails, and I missed the Detroit event. I missed the Arkansas event. The Ohio event I was going to go to is during the week, so I don't want to go because my son's still in school. The only reason why I'm able to go to these ones because he's on Easter vacation. So I was going to go to the Ohio one, the Cleveland one, but I decided I'm not because it's during the middle of the week. Here I wanted to, and I feel like I had a choice. I could either do the Cleveland, Ohio one and not do the Atlanta one, or do the Cleveland one and not do this one. It just so I just didn't do Cleveland. I just said I'm not going to do Cleveland. But because I believe for Atlanta I think Kai Sinat and a couple other people got to meet up there. So like I don't know if like because there's a lot of creators down there. I don't know if I want to miss that one. Even though I've been to Atlanta already, y'all know I've been to Atlanta a lot. But I don't think I want to miss that one. I don't know. I'm not sure, so I don't know. We'll see. Let me get this check so we can do this live stream. You say, what do you think about me to China now? Buck Travel asked that earlier, man. Listen, I tell people all the time, never argue with people. You can tell them, but never argue with people because time is always going to show you what's what. And yeah, it's just life. You live long enough, you know the rest. WNBA. WNBA All-Star Game is here. That arena will be packed. Are you trying to grab you a 6'2" or 6'4"? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that. Actually. I don't flying out for. I mean, honestly, here I feel like in this town they celebrate a lot of stuff that like, it's like everything's an activity. That's what I kind of heard. Like everything's an activity. Like everything, Indy 500, everything's an activity. But for me, now All-Star Weekend in Atlanta, bruh. That's what's yeah, man. Y'all see if you ain't seen the video yet, y'all can go back and watch the All-Star Weekend Atlanta video. That's what's lit. I just don't. Again, like I said, I don't want to miss the Atlanta one, but I could miss it. I mean, I could miss it in the sense of like I've been to Atlanta so much, but it is probably something for networking that you want to go to, I guess. Let me see if I can get this check, y'all, so we can get up and out before they change this flight again. And like, oh, the flight got changed back. Out for delivery. Oh man, I gotta get my tenant to get my package. I had to get another SIM card because delivered because Chicago's. I ain't get this SIM card. I got enough for the SIM card. Yeah, 3 minutes, y'all. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Oh, how about this? This is good. This is good. Oh man, I messed that up. All that for the man, boy. It's not cracked, right? Nope. You still alive? Yep. I know, man.
All right, take this plate away for you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Any dessert or anything? You fine? All right.
Call for that one. All right, we got it back. Shout out to Ogden Pocket. Alright, so I appreciate you guys for watching this live. This was a very, very great trip. Shout out to Indianapolis, shout out to Indiana. I will see you guys probably in the airport going to Chicago. I'll probably go live when I go to Chicago on Friday. Until then, I don't know, because I do want to drop a video. No, maybe I won't drop either one of the videos to next week because I'm going to be doing lives. I don't want to do a live on the same day I drop a video. So, yeah, I'll go live on Friday, and then we'll drop the video from Indianapolis next week, and then we'll drop the video from Chicago maybe the following week. But it's your boy FRE, $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's THEFLYBOYWAY. Don't ask why, just check out the channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.